Let me get myself together. Up in here, up in here. Let me try to center myself. All right. We are here. We're live. Y'all know this is a live video, so anything can happen. It's recorded. My shirt is all crooked and all that good stuff. I know it's been a minute since I did a live, maybe a week or two. But y'all been busy, y'all. Been busy making a lot of things happen. All that good stuff. But y'all know what to do. Hit the like button as you come into the room. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Because we're here and we are making it happen. And we're here, and I hope everybody has been having good and wonderful days. Yes, indeed. Got She Is Loved in the house. Oh yeah, y'all shout out your city, shout out your zodiac sign, and all that good stuff. I already am in the house. 3 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, you caught a live, man. We here, baby. Y'all know I be random with these lives. I gotta start scheduling lives and stuff like that. First Girl Fitness in the house, Miami in the house. Y'all look a little rough, man. I need a haircut. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. Aries in the house. We're gonna get to the topic, but y'all know I gotta do my introductions and greetings to the family before we get going. See y'all in the house, Gemini's in the house. You know what I'm saying? I've been moving, y'all. I'm in South Carolina right now. North Carolina, North Augusta in the house. North Augusta, South Carolina. Canada in the house. So y'all been moving, started a new job. Woman training, start a new job, chaplaincy and stuff like that. Get my certification and all that good stuff. Y'all know my ministry. This is what I do. So y'all pray for your boy because it's a lot. I work in a hospital, so it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. A lot goes on in the hospital. But I love the people, man. The people are really good. You know what I'm saying? I love caring for people, spiritual care and stuff like that. So I love caring for people and, make sure everybody is good. It's a passion of mine. But anyway, we're gonna get right into this topic, man. So the question of the day is, my birthday is on September 18th, by the way. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm accepting all donations, all cash apps, all salmon plates, all that good stuff, man. So, y'all want to bless your boy with any of those items, then my cash app, J Whitfield Inspires. My Instagram is also J Whitfield Inspires. And if you can't cook, man, I don't know food you can't cook. So, that's that. But we Virgo, September 18th, baby. But anyway, why do Virgos, appreciate the birthday love, run away from confrontation and their problems? Right? Why do Virgo men do this? I be doing a lot of sessions, man, and all I'm hearing is Virgo men like to run away from their problems. Somebody told me this recently. So I was like, I need to talk about this. Why do Virgo men run away from their problems or run away from confrontation and arguments and stuff like that? Why they go ghost? And not necessarily go ghost, but why they just try to avoid conflict? Look, first of all, Virgo men, and I hope y'all can hear me okay, Virgo men hate conflict. We hate confrontation. We hate arguing, even though we love to debate now. We love to debate. We hate all this stuff because it's hard to do. It wears us out. We are not emotional. We are not emotional beings like that, right? And so confrontation, arguments, and conflict, it is a waste of time. It throws us off. It's too much. We can't do it. So, and it goes. It's so wide range of things that I can talk about. But I'm just trying to name a couple of items. As far as relationships, talking about stuff. Oh, you say your ex-husband's birthday is on the 18th. Hey. As far as talking about stuff, now Virgo, we don't like to talk about stuff, relationship stuff. I will admit that. So if you trying to talk to him about something and he seems like he's avoiding it, or just he gets frustrated when you bring it up because he don't want to talk about it. But you got to talk about it, right? You got to talk about it. You got to talk about these things at some point in time. Sometimes Virgos don't want to talk about it because they don't have it all together in their minds, right? They don't have it. They don't know what they're gonna say, or they don't know they had an answer to your questions. Sometimes they don't even know what to say. Sometimes They don't want to talk about stuff because they don't want you to feel disappointed in their answer. They
Mm-hmm.
feel like you may judge them in their answer, or they feel like you probably not gonna like what they got to say. So they a little hesitant to say it, so they don't want to talk about it, or they don't want to talk about something because it's gonna start conflict, and they feel like you're not gonna understand what they're trying to say anyway. So they just avoid it. There's a lot going on. Appreciate the birthday love, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, Shaman. You know, so with relationship stuff with Virgos, you have to kind of say it to them plain. You gotta just be like, look, man. And not exactly like I'm saying it, but y'all know. You just tell them, look, it's things that's on my mind, things I'm confused about, and some things I just want to know, and I can only get the answer from you, and things like that. But you gotta let them know that you're not trying to be confrontational. You just want to talk to them. You're not trying to be disruptive. You just want to get clarity on what y'all doing, who y'all are, what he thinks, what you think. This is very important because you got to disarm him. Because a lot of times people approach Virgos in the wrong way when they want to have a serious conversation. You freak them out. You might say stuff like, "Look, I want to talk. We got to talk, and I got to get an answer to this." That's not the way you do it because you already shutting him down. You know what I'm saying? He like, I ain't want to talk, baby. Nope, nope, nope. And I just, a better way would be like, look, you can send him a text message, or you can just tell him, hey, um, there's some things I've been thinking about. I want to chat. I want to chat with you about, and I want to get your thoughts about. That's a good way to do it because that disarms him. Or you can say, look, I've been thinking about our situation. I want to get your thoughts about it. Boom. By doing that, he already know what you want to talk about. He already know that you want to get his thoughts on it. He already know that you calm. So never say, look, I want to talk. We need to talk. Don't ever do that because I don't want nobody gonna want to talk because you like what we want to talk about. And then he don't want to ask what you want to talk about because now that looks like he's being confrontational, right? That looks like he's not really into it, So he don't want to look like that. So, your best bet to be just look. Um, when you're free, I want to talk about our argument last week. I want to get your thoughts on it. This is what I've been thinking. Or when you get time, I want to talk about our disagreement that we had, so he can just know what it is. We hate surprises. I don't be. I hate when people hit me up and like, yo, I need a favor, or can you do me a favor? Tell me what you need first, right? I hate that. It's the anxiety. Virgos have bad anxiety. It's the anxiety for me. You know, your best bet would be like, look, hey, can you do me a favor? I need $50 because this, and this. Then I can decide whether I can do it or not. But don't be like, I need a favor. Can you do it? Forcing me to say yes or no. And if I say yes, you're like, oh, I need $300. You're like, what? Oh, I need you to drive me 3 hours from here. You're like, no. Don't trap me into a favor. Just say what you need. Put it all out there. Don't breadcrumb me into nothing. Just say it. That's how you gotta deal with Virgos. Just be not necessarily blunt, but be straight up. I mean, you're not gonna run them away. If you be straight up and calm about it, he'll give you a real answer. Now, some of y'all worried about if you're gonna run him away or not. That really don't matter. I ain't gonna say it don't matter, but I mean, you want to get a real answer anyway. I mean, you might as well just be straight up. I think being straight up with Virgos is more helpful than anything. And I ain't talking about straight up like mean. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I mean, like straight up is like, look, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I need. This is what I want. Boom. And just leave it at that. But anyway, yeah, we don't like confrontation, y'all. We hate confrontation. And I will admit this. We have to get a whole lot better at conflict resolution and confrontation. Because we don't like it. And that's one of our flaws, that we don't like it and we try to avoid it at all costs. Right? We try to avoid confrontation at all costs. I know I do. I can't stand confrontation. I'll try to avoid it. I know we got to talk about something serious. I was like, oh man, I'm going to try to be busy. You know what I'm saying? But eventually you got to face the music. You got to face the music. But conflict, as far as like conflict, well, before I go to conflict, and one reason why we run away from our problems, so to speak, or our conflict or confrontation is, it's hurtful to us. It takes a lot out of us. right? And you just can't deal with it. For example, you might have a big argument with a Virgo, and he just might go ghost and not contact you, for a long time. That's because he's wore out from the conversation. He don't know what to say. He done freaked himself out in his mind, and just one day lead to 2 days, 2 days lead to 5 days, 5 days lead to 10 days. And now I can't contact you now. It's been too long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost like you say one lie, you gotta keep saying another lie. I mean, at this point, I can't tell the truth now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in too deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm in too deep. So I might as well just ride it out and take the L. I know that's bad logic, but that's the way we think. All right. If I'm here now, if I'm robbing a bank and I'm caught, I might as well go through with it. I might as well keep robbing now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they done set their alarm off. I might as well go through with it. Because either way, I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't murder nobody, but y'all feel me. But yeah, so sometimes they don't contact you because they feel like they don't let it go too far, and now it's out of control, and now they really can't contact you. So sometimes you just got to contact them. Like, look, what's on your mind? Let's talk. I'm telling you, even not all the time, but many times when you have a big argument with Virgos and it's all bad, you think, oh, I know this person ain't gonna never talk to me again. After some time has passed, sometimes you can just contact him and like, look, let's talk. And many times he be willing to talk because that's what he want to do anyway. He just don't know how to say it, But yeah, we do run away from stuff like that, and we also run away from issues because we be extremely stressed out, right? Virgos are very simple but complicated creatures, so they like to keep things simple and plain. These guys are very analytical. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, if we can't make an impact or get what we got to say through, we leaving, we out, and we really not looking back. It's so hard. I'm telling you, it's so hard. Like, if you can't get through to somebody, you trying to tell them something, they're not listening. We gone, man. I'm telling you, Virgos, they hate confrontation like that. They will give it all up to have peace. They will give it all up to not have confrontation. Virgos don't like to argue and fuss. I'm telling you, it's a better way. So if y'all are arguing and fussing a lot, my advice would be for you to listen more. Listen to what he has to say. Right? Hear him out. Let him get it all out. And then you say what you got to say. Y'all hear me talk about listening all the time. It's a thing called deep listening. I wish I had I'm trying, let me see something. Y'all still see me? I'm in a hotel, by the way. I'm getting a quote for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be looking at me walk. I just came from work today. That's why I look so worky. Yeah, I'm tall, man. I'm like 6 feet. But there's this quote that says, y'all need to listen. There's this quote that says, deep listening is the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. I'm gonna read that again. Deep listening is the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. It goes on. You can call it compassionate listening. You listen with only one purpose, to help him or her to empty his heart. Let me read that again, the second part. You can call it compassionate listening. You listen with only one purpose, to help him or her to empty his heart. And that's by a guy named Thich Nhat Hanh. I can't say it. I think it's a Vietnamese guy or something like that. Thich Nhat Hanh. Look it up. But I'm going to read that again so y'all can really take that in. I'm going to read a full statement. Deep listening is the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. You can call it compassionate listening. You listen with only one purpose, to help him or her to empty his heart. Can I get an amen, somebody? Hey, can I get an amen for somebody? You know, I don't want to preach in here, but what does this statement mean? Because we talking about listening. I like the second half of that. It says you listen with only one purpose. Not listen. You ain't listening to respond. Amen. You ain't listening to be combative. Amen. You ain't listening so you got something to say soon as you get done. No. You listening with only one purpose, and that purpose is to help him or her empty his heart. This is what deep listening entails. Right? Deep listening. This can go for anybody, man or woman. I'm just using men in this case because men need people to listen to them. Right? So when you listen to somebody, do some deep listening. It's the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. In my work, in my field, in ministry, chaplaincy, and all that good stuff, I run across people, all they really want is for somebody to listen to them. You know, people really frustrated out here. Martin Luther King say the riot is only the voices on is really the only the voices of the unheard, or something like that. Y'all know the quote. You know, people are rioting because they are unheard, right? So a lot of times in relationships, people are frustrated and angry and hurt simply because you're not listening to them. I'm telling you, this will heal a lot of relationships with men in general. That's why I talk about this all the time. You need to listen to what men have to say, especially in a relationship. Deep listen. Let him empty his heart. No, you're not a therapist, but if you care about him, let him empty his heart. You know, and if it's too much for you to take, just let him like, hey, it's a lot for me to intake. Let's break it up. You know, let's sit with this for a little while. It's okay to tell somebody to pause, and if they giving you, I know I'm off topic a little bit, but I'm still on topic. It's okay if somebody's giving you too much to take in, just respectfully say, hey, let's pause right here. I want to hear what you got to say, but it is a lot. Let me digest this part before we continue. And I'm telling you, 9 out of 10 people will be like, okay. But don't be like, can you stop talking? I'm tired of hearing what you got to say. You pulling a lie. I'm not your therapist. Don't do that. Because he'll never talk to you again. Or he'll never open up to you again. You just, I ain't gonna say you ruin your relationship, but you're on the verge of ruining your relationship. You know? Because this is what men see as loving and nurturing. This is how they view it. You know? And so Virgo men, they tend to run from those confrontations, from those problems, because that person not going to listen to them. And they feel like they've been trying, but this person just not hearing them. They just not listening. So deep listening. Let that person empty their heart. And then you can empty your heart. You know, after he said we got to say, then you be like, look, you know what, give that, don't have to do it immediately after. Give that time to breathe a little bit. Because you don't have to always talk. I'm laying some good game on y'all, right? You don't have to always talk. So sometimes when people empty, you don't jump right in with a response, right? Sometimes take a moment, let it breathe. Sit with it for a couple of minutes. You know, sometimes you can give a response, sometimes you don't need to. But if you do give a response, then, you know, you can be like, you know, I respect what you said and I hear you, you know, and now I want you to hear some of the things I feel, so we can both get a better understanding of each other, so we can both sit with this. That's all you got to do. Keep calm in these hard conversations, but you need to listen to each other. I'm telling y'all, that's so big, because think about how you feel when somebody's not listening to you, and you passionate about it, and they just not listening. It's so frustrating, and that leads to more arguments and more arguments. You know, so deep listening. So that's why we run from some stuff, because people just don't listen. They simply don't listen, or they listen to respond. They listen with an attitude, you know, and communicate. And so again, if somebody is maybe they talking too much or they pouring too much on you, again, just tell them like, hey, let's break it up a little bit. I'm trying to take in what you're saying. It is a lot for me, but I want to hear you, and I'm listening. I'm here. So maybe give me 2 bites of it so I can digest it, because I want to give you good feedback, and I want to take in what you're saying. So let me get 2 bites of what you're saying, and let's move there. I'm telling y'all, most people will respect that. Of course, you have some people that won't respect that. No, you need to hear it all, but most people would, because just the way you respect what they got to say, because they feel your sincerity about their issue or whatever the case may be. But yeah, deep listening, baby, is so real. This will save a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships, a lot of everything ships, by listening. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, it's so many people that just, they not heard. And when you're not heard, you feel ignored. And when you feel ignored, you feel invisible. And when you feel invisible, you want to cry out, lash out, you're angry, and stuff like that. So bringing it, tying this all together, this is some of the reasons why Virgo men don't, or they run from confrontation, they run from problems. It's deep. They may not be able to articulate what I'm saying like that, but I had time to think about it. I'm just breaking it down. So, and y'all know this can apply for most people, not just Virgos, but because most of the stuff I say, it can apply to anybody almost, really. But yeah, so they need that. And plus, Virgo men, they need to express themselves. I'm telling you, they don't have a lot of spaces to express themselves. There's another thing that causes them to run from confrontation, run from problems. They just so frustrated. It's hard being a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? They be frustrated. They don't talk much. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad I'm helping y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And share this video with somebody. That may need it. They ain't got to be a Virgo. Just advice. But running from problems and confrontation is not good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know the reasons why they do what they do. Not necessarily saying this right. Because some things are wrong. You shouldn't be running from confrontation, running from problems. A lot of times you need to just face it. But I'm just giving y'all the reasons and the psychology of why they do what they do, so you can have a better understanding that it's not that the person don't care. It's that it's a lot for them. You know what I'm saying? It's heavy, and they just don't know how to communicate that. So they just dip. That's their natural reaction. But most time they'll always come back. They'll get themselves together and come back. And stuff like that. I know y'all know my shirt wrinkle. Y'all been at work all day. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do better next time. But yeah, I love that quote. So deep listening, y'all. Write that down and think on that. Sit with that for a little bit. And I know I'll be off topic a little bit, a lot. But you can apply deep listening to any situation. Friends, family, co-workers, you know what I'm saying? Colleagues. And another thing, when people, Virgos in particular, but when people are telling you their problems, well, I would say Virgo men in particular and women in particular, right? A lot of times people don't want you to necessarily fix their problem. They don't want you to fix them, right? They want you to listen many times. So rather than saying, just say somebody have a problem, rather than immediately trying to fix it, maybe ask some questions, tell them to tell you more about that. Sit with them, be present in what they're saying. That's because that's a real thing. For example, I'm just making up stuff. If I be like, somebody be like, I have trouble with being around men. I have trouble with being around men. I don't like it. It makes me nervous. Da da da. You don't have to be like, well, this is what you do to be around men. This. You might want to be like, why do you like being around men? Or tell me more about that. How you feel about it. Now, it's almost like a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Sometimes you have to use your therapy skills on people. Why don't what bothers you about men that you don't like being around them? See, that's not fixing them. That's helping them. You walking with them, right? Sometimes you got to journey with people rather than fix them. And that's what I'm telling you, that's what most people want, especially women, Virgo men. Like I want you to walk my journey with me, because I ain't got nobody to walk with me. You don't have to fix it because you probably can't fix it. But the fact that you kind of walking my journey with me, it's helping. Cause I'm heard. Blue Jay in the house was good. It's heard. Now you don't have to take on somebody's entire trauma. That's not what I'm saying to do. But sometimes you can walk with somebody for a little bit and just do a little bit of listening, a little bit of, a little bit of love. That's what I'm telling you. That's all I need. Working in the hospitals. Like I said, I'm a chaplain. I do a lot of spiritual care. I journey with people. And I walk with them. Figuratively. And, and many times, that's all they want. I mean, of course, you have more serious cases, but many times you walk with people, you talk with them, and you share information back and forth. So people going through, you also be open with them too. And honestly, this help both of y'all. Y'all healing each other because you're walking, you're talking, you're building trust, you're building a bond. You're being vulnerable, you're being open. For example, just going back to the example I had, if somebody say they have trouble being around men, what, and you listening to them, you can add your own experience to that. If you don't have to offer that, but because you may have, had trouble being around men as well, you can understand. Maybe you say, I have trouble being around men. You can be, just because you had that experience, you can be like, I understand that. I've being around men can be troubling sometimes, or this and that happens, just little stuff like that. Just a confident. Hold on, y'all. Trying to find one second. Yeah, man, people texting me and stuff like that. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me put some information down. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get this thing together. All right, baby, we live. But yeah, so that's real stuff right there. That's real stuff. Y'all need to use that with your kids, your family. Deep listening, baby. But yeah, so that's a few reasons why Virgos run for confrontation like that. They don't like it. Now some of the reasons they just don't like confrontation. They try to avoid it at all costs, and a lot of them have to learn how to deal with confrontation. But Virgos are good talkers. They're good listeners. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of good at it. But it's just when it comes to like relationships and emotions and stuff like that, it throws them off. It throws them off a lot and all that good stuff. So you got to be present, but be present with them, man. I say the best way to get Virgos is to talk with them, even though we don't like to talk like that, but we will. We feel that you're genuine with it, but we will run from some problems, man. I ain't gonna lie. If it get too hard, we out. Or we get too frustrated, we out. But Virgos will try, though. Don't get me wrong. They're not just running at the first sign of conflict. Because Virgos are solution-based people, right? They like to help. So at a certain point, if they feel like they can't break through or get through, they are gone. You know what I'm saying? They are gone. So, if you're not listening to them guys, they out. Cause they don't. That's the kind of conversation they don't like. You have to respect what they got to say. You have to respect their word, respect their time, respect them as a man. Because now Virgos will try, but they're not gonna keep trying. You got like 1 or 2 times with Virgos before they give up. If they see that you really being confrontational, and like they be like, deuces, I tried. This person ain't listening. This person ain't doing this. I'm out, and they'll just deal with the consequences. For real. I've been so frustrated, man. I'll drop everything and leave. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. It's probably a bad thing, but you want to have peace in your mind, peace in your heart. You don't want to be conflict with somebody, and especially that they're not listening. You know, I mean, Virgos will live in a small box room to have peace, than a big old mansion with no peace. I'm telling you, that's men in general. Like, and y'all hear me talk about peace all the time, but peace is very important to men, right? And I know I say be a man peace and stuff like that, and that's true. But I'm not saying it so you can be subservient. A lot of women take that the wrong way. It's really to help you communicate better with the guy you're talking to and the guy that you like. And I stress it because peace is very important to men. So when I say like submissive and peace and nurturing, don't hear a lot of y'all hear subservient, slave. You got it all wrong. Most, or I say many men grew up with some type of loving mother or mother figure in their life that they receive nurturing from. So when they get a girlfriend, wife, or anything like that, they kind of expect those same things. Just like you have a good father in your life who's a protector and provider as a woman, when you get a boyfriend or a husband, you expect that man to be a protector and provider. It's just what comes with it. But women are the one that raise the children, so most men really kind of expect that, and or expect that. So, and men go through a lot, so they be stressed out a lot, and so they want just peace in all situations. That's why you'll find men just sitting around, sitting down. They might be playing PlayStation or something. I don't really got no PlayStation. I would if I had time, but I ain't talking men who just lazy, but a lot of times men use that as peace. You may playing a game or Xbox or whatever. I feel old because I don't even know what the latest game system out. Xbox 360, PS6, PS5, what's out? I don't know, but y'all get the point. But a lot of times they might be playing some video games or watching the game. They just being at peace. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes dealing with men, and I know I'm off topic, but sometimes just let men sit. That's all you gotta do sometimes. Let them sit and quiet. Let them be. I'm telling you, you thinking something wrong, or he don't want to talk to me, there must be something wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. Men have to sit and think. Men have to sit and be sometimes. So just let it be. Just let them be. Sometimes, even when they're sitting and thinking, this is going to sound very sexist, but sometimes when they're sitting and thinking like that, bring them a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? It sounds funny, but it's the truth, y'all. I mean, we made that so negative, but I'm telling you, look, bring your man a sandwich will save a lot of relationships. It's the small things, y'all. I ain't bringing no man no sandwich. I ain't no slave. I ain't his mate. He can make his own sandwich. If that's your attitude, you're gonna lose. I'm not a woman. If I was a woman, and all I gotta do, give my man some peace, get him a sandwich every now and then, and I'm taken care of, or tacos. I mean, that sounds like a good deal to me. But what does this do for men? It shows a man that his woman or his wife can be submissive. It shows that she cares for him. It shows that she wants to nurture him. It shows that she wants to make sure he good. That's what it means. For real. If he's sitting quiet sometimes, like somebody said taco, if he likes tacos or whatever his favorite food is, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting quiet, just thinking, going in, bring some Kool-Aid, some tacos. Hey babe, I just brought you some food. I know you in here chilling. I didn't want you to be hungry, so here, I'll be back later. Boom. He'll be in there eating them tacos like, I like her. You know what I'm saying? She all right. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm telling you, it's the little things. For example, I'll flip it so I can bring it, so I can connect it to y'all a little bit. If you as a woman, you like for men to understand the small things about you, right? If you like the color red, color green, or whatever the case may be, He showed up something one day, just like, hey, baby, I heard you talk about green flowers or green roses. So I was walking by the store. I got you some green flowers. It ain't much, but I just want you to be happy. You appreciate that. Be like, dang, this man like me. He pay attention. It ain't nothing big. It's the little things that make a big difference. Like, baby, I know you be at work all day at the office. I brought you some food for your lunch. So you don't have to go out today. You don't have to go out and get no lunch. I brought you some lunch. I hope you enjoy it. You appreciate that because it's the little things. He ain't got to do nothing. Nobody has to do anything. But the fact that they do the small things just because they know it's going to help your day better, this is how relationships grow. This is why it's so hard to find good people, because how many people are going to do the little things? They just make you happy. You might be tired from work. A lot of women wear heels and stuff like that. You might be walking around the office all day doing whatever. He might give you a foot rub. I'm like, hey, I know you're tired. Let me give you a little foot rub real quick. Oh, I bought you this thing to help out your feet. Because I know you've been walking around. It's the little things. So that's what I mean. So when I say bring him a sandwich or taco, because I just talked to somebody said that it's a loving gesture. That man will appreciate that. He will appreciate that because he know you care for him. He know that you want to make sure he good, that you nurturing him. Because if he good, you gonna be good. This is how y'all gotta think about it. If my man good, then I'm gonna be good. If I take care of him, he gonna take care of me. I'm telling you, this is why some women are well taken care of by men or certain men, because she doing everything in her power to make sure he taken care of. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, he gonna do everything in his power to make sure you taken care of. That's just how it goes. And no, every man not gonna do that, because some men just ain't gonna do it, just like every woman ain't gonna do it. Some women just ain't gonna do it. But most men will. Most men will, because they feel it. They be thinking like, dang, yo, she made sure I'm good. Let me buy her this today. Let me just take her out, or let me just show her I appreciate her, because he recognized that you appreciate him. You can't. I'm telling you, it's hard to find good women like that. It's hard to find. That's what I see as a good woman, not a woman that's just fine and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But a good woman just making sure I'm good. That's what I'm telling you. That's what most men need from women. I know some men got all these standards. Man, she got to be 5'5", or she got to have the big booty. Da da da. I mean, we say stuff like that. You hear stuff like that, but really, man just want a woman that's gonna nurture him, make sure he good. Because most men are working men. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you have the men, you got the high value men, this and that, and that's cool. It's levels to everything. But the majority, even those guys, the majority of men are very traditional. The majority, don't let men's appetite for women confuse you what they really want. Men are visual, men are physical. We're gonna look at women. You know what I'm saying? So don't go through, don't look at a guy's Instagram and look at the stuff he like and judge him off that, because you're gonna get it completely wrong. Men are men. I don't care how much money they got, what profession or whatever. Men are men. Men see booty, they gonna like booty. You know what I'm saying? They gonna double tap. But it doesn't necessarily mean he wants that. I mean, he want it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's what he wants, right? Men are visual. We're gonna look. That's just what it is. So don't confuse those things with what he wants. Because I got friends who they're like, I'm just using Instagram as a example. They're like every freaky post, every big booty chick on Instagram. But their girlfriend and their wife is nothing like that. Their girlfriend and wife are very reserved and very chill and very beautiful. Not saying those things not beautiful. Y'all get the point. All I'm saying is you're gonna misjudge him if you look at the type of women that he like. It's just eye candy, right? That's all it is. That's all it is. But yeah, man, help nurture that man. Make that man feel good, because I'm telling you, he'll give it back to you tenfold. Cause you'll feel it. Just do the stuff that you see your mom do, good stuff, nurturing stuff, loving stuff. And yes, again, some men will appreciate it, some men won't. But that doesn't mean you should change who you are. Because when the right man is going to be right for the right man. You know, like it can be very similar to, in a way, how if you have children, how you love your kid, the nurturing side that you give your kid. I mean, it's a different dynamic, but it has some parallels. You know, like you just want to make sure your kids are good. You want to make sure they're loved, they're fed, and stuff like that. Why? Because you want them to be the best they can be. So make sure your man is loved, fed. You know what I'm saying? He's mentally, he's at peace. You know what I'm saying? That he good, he can talk, he can breathe. When he get home, let that man rest, let him chill. You know, because I'm telling you, when he gets his strength back, he gonna give that all to you. He gonna work a lot. He gonna do what he gotta do, but he gonna appreciate you. That's really what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. He gonna appreciate you so much, and it really is hard to find women that you appreciate or women that's like that, because a lot of women have a really bad mindset about serving their man, making sure he good. They feel like they're being slaves and you're not. Because when you talk to some of the old school women, the grandmas and stuff like that, you know, well, for me, I got my parents are good examples. You know, like I said, they've been married about at least 30. I'm 36. Like I said last time, at least 36 years. So I know some of my mom do this to my dad. I was like, just make sure he good. You know, and we never really worried about anything or had to want for nothing. You know, and she took care of him. He took care of her, and in turn, they took care of us. You know, if your man is out there working hard, you know, trying to make things happen, trying to better himself, make sure that man good. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, stop listening to these negative people. If you know, no matter what I say, or no matter what nobody else says, if you know that you got a hardworking man who trying to do right by you, he got his mind on right, you need to do all you can to make sure that man good. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. Help him. I'm a very traditional person. The Bible says wife should be a help. Help that man. Because I'm telling you, it's only going to turn out better for you in the long run. The more successful he is, the better y'all going to be. You got to look at that as an investment. I'm telling you. The better he is, the better y'all going to be. Look at LeBron James' wife. Look at Michelle Obama. I'm using celebrity. I know I only use celebrities because these people that we know. Their stories are their life paths are different, but their stories are the same. They was helping their guys on the come up, making sure them guys are good. You know, and in turn, look, you know, I'm telling you, because yeah, somebody said healthy relationship. My bad, y'all, about the comments. I be trying to read the comments, but y'all know I'll be rolling. Yeah, it is equal give and take in relationships. I agree with that. Yeah, like I said, but when you love him the right way, he gonna give that back to you. You know, he's gonna naturally feel it. And if he's not giving it back to you, you know, talk to him, communicate, let him know. You know, let him know, like, look, baby, you know, I be doing a lot for you, and I love doing it, but I need some love back. I need some love back from you. Just let them know. You know, ain't nothing wrong with letting somebody know that you need a little more. It's just about the way that you do it. You don't have to be like, man, I'm doing all this stuff for you. You don't love me back. I'm sick of this. You know, don't do that, because he might not know that he's not doing for you what you need. So you have to educate him. Like look, baby, you know, I see you doing your thing out here. And I'm trying to help you be better, but I do need more love. I do need a little more love from you. I do need a little more from you in these areas. You know, this is gonna help you better. You know, I'm feeling a little inadequate in these areas. You may not be doing it intentionally. I'm just letting you know, because I'm you know, so we can grow, so we can understand each other. That's how you talk to him. Just let him know. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, he might even realize that he's not doing what you need. You know, because men, we do be on automatic. We be working, and we work, get money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you do that, man. It's about communication. It's about the way you communicate. You know, My bad, y'all, with the signs, man. Somebody's about to pass away. Oh, he's able, yeah, man. Yeah, somebody said married friend. Yeah, get some married friends, man. I got married friends, because I definitely don't know it all, man. Like I only talk about the stuff that I know, but I'm still learning. Like all my friends, it's only me and the other person that's not married yet. I'm working on it, you know. But yeah, my married friends, man, they give me a lot of great advice. They really do. My homeboy, I sit and talk with them. I learn. I be like, man, what you think about this? Man, what you think about that? Or how is this in relationships? And they tell me, and they got very successful marriages and stuff like that. And I listen. They tell me, like, look, man, sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but this is how you grow together. This is how you build together. Sometimes y'all not gonna like each other, but this is how you stay committed. Yeah, you're gonna see fine women, but this is how you avoid that. This is how you avoid getting yourself into something. They let me know. I'm telling you, and I watched them. So yeah, you definitely have some married friends. And we talk a lot. Me and my married friends. My married friends, we talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? But they be laying the game on me because nobody knows it all. We all here to help each other. You know what I'm saying? Grow. And I just love, man. I love relationships. I love to see people happy together. I love to see people find who they want and just be happy. For real. And the reason why I be saying this stuff because I really be wanting people to understand men more. Like I really want people to just understand. I want women to understand men more, so they can be more successful. Because I just feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings about what men want, how men are, and there's a lot of negative things out there. you know. And I truly, because men naturally feel like they are leaders. They just naturally are the conquerors and providers. So, as in my opinion, it will behoove you as a woman, you're gonna get with a man to, be more submissive, more humble. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about trying to dim your light. Because someone, you just want to dim her light to make him shine. Like, no, it's not about dimming your light. A man gonna want you to shine as beautiful as you can shine, because every man wants a woman that's shining. Why? Because it's more kudos to him. If his woman's shining, it looks better. It look better on him. Like, your woman's shining, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about dimming your light. It's about you knowing men are leaders and have egos and stuff like that, and we naturally do stuff, and we want most like traditional settings. So you just learn, and I can flip it. Men have to learn how to be more loving to women as well. So everybody got a job to do. Everybody got some sacrifices to make. It's about compromise. Like, men have to be more understanding to women, that women have emotions, and men have to be more sensitive to that. Right? So yeah, women got a job to do, men got a job to do. So men have to understand that, okay, maybe I can't talk to her this way. Maybe I can't be so aggressive, or maybe I just need to ask about her day. Maybe she just want me to just sit and talk with her for a little while. Maybe she want me to give her a little more time, and things like that. Maybe she just want a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Because I'm saying a little bit of stuff goes a long way. It really does. So it goes both ways. So so men have to learn. Men have to learn that as well. I'm only just speaking from a male perspective because it helps. It helps that man be better for you. You know. But yeah, it's stuff men have to learn about women. They have to humble themselves a little bit and get some understanding, because the only way it's gonna work. A man is the leader, but only way it's gonna work is we both have understanding of each other. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get some understanding of her. You know, what are the things that you need from me as a man? What are your fears? What do you think that can make this successful? What do you like in me? But basically, what do you need from me as a man? What does security and providing and protection look like to you? Yeah. So really, those basic questions can go a long way. Just ask a woman what she needs from you as a man. She'll tell you. I need this and this, and I feel like this. I'm accustomed to this. This is what helps me. You know, that way he can be like, okay. And now everybody getting some understanding, and it's not gonna happen overnight. You're not gonna tell him I need this as a woman from you as a man, and then the next day it all happens. And he's not gonna tell you I need this from you as a woman, and the next day it all happens. It's a process. But at least you are communicating those things. So day by day by day, you can kind of start checking things out. Okay, she need this. Okay, let me work on that. You know, let me work on being a little more communicative. You know, even though I don't want to be communicative. I'll do what I'm doing, but let me be a little more communicative. Since if that's gonna help keep peace, let me just communicate a little bit better. You know, and things like that. She want a little more attention. Let me get a little more attention. You know, so she can feel adequate and like she don't have to wonder and she don't have to question. You know, um, a lot of women want reassurance. So men have to understand that reassurance is very important to women, you know, because they just need it. I don't know why, but women just need reassurance here and there. You know, they just got to know that, you still love me, you still find me beautiful, this is what you still want. Because a lot of stuff out there's a lot of competition out there. So women have to know that, I just need to be reassured that I'm still the apple of your eye. So men have to do things to keep that woman reassured that they all in. But there it is. Y'all know I go off topic, but look, man, I'm about to get off this live, but I hope I drop y'all with some great things that you can take and like this post, by the way, and share this because somebody need to hear it. And y'all, again, my birthday is on September 18th. Cash App, J Whitfield Inspires. Y'all follow me on Instagram, J Whitfield Inspires. And y'all know what I'm saying. If you need to do a private session with me, the link gonna be in the description after this video is gone or whatever, over. But yeah, man, y'all stay blessed, stay loved, and stay out in the streets, baby. But yeah, stay prayed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mental together. And remember, deep listening. Deep listening, baby. You go a long way. Y'all holla at your boy.